got it a few years back. I don't remember exactly when. But we were comparing electric bills, and mine was considerably less. And the square footage of this house is bigger than the square footage of his house over there. So, I think
you're, well, it's hard to tell because you were in August already. What I noticed when I went to Central Air in my house from EVAP was the water bill went down a significant amount to almost offset the electric bill's rise in our home. And I was just wondering if we'd see the same thing with this. So
had you noticed a big difference in your?
We probably wouldn't because he's out of the
haven't checked the water bill really that much, but
out of the loop for that June, July when it's really sucking the humidity, moisture out of the air is when you really use the water. Was it a like a master cool type cooler, or was it a four? It was a master cool.
It's a fairly big master cool up there too.
Yeah.
Did it have a bleed off on it? Do you know, or did it use a pump?
Yeah, it pumped water out every 6 hours. It would empty its tank and refill.
So every 6 hours you're losing 14 to 15 gallons of water.
That's right.
Yeah, down there. Interesting.
So comparatively, you're probably a little closer to being even as far as your expenses for the month by the time you subtract your water bill expense.
I'll have to look at that. I haven't checked that, but I'll check into that and see. So, kitchen. Now the kitchen, this kitchen and what is it called? Like a breakfast area here. This is the one we had one unit up there and 2 vents. Okay. So I don't know what'd you call that? You had a name for it one time. You said we
one zone.
One zone for this whole area here, and one duct comes down through here, but the return is right over there, of course.
Okay, and your thermostat is right here against the wall.
Right here against the wall.
All right. So
and then this is the living room. It's a zone, I guess, with the duct there and the return there.
And your thermostat.
And this is a zone in here, duct, that, with the thermostat on that wall.
Okay.
And then coming on through here, we didn't do any of the bathrooms. We didn't think that was necessary.
And how are the bathrooms cooling and
comfortable? Yeah.
Even though there's no airflow in there?
Even though there's no airflow in it, it does well.
Okay.
This is my wife's walk-in closet. Okay. There's the return. There's the duct. And the thermostat is behind the door here. Well, not behind the door, but back in that area.
You have 3 ducted.
Okay.
5. Okay, coming on through here then. 3, 4,
and 5.
And this one right here is our bedroom. That is the, there's the return. And the thermostat's over here by the light switch, right by the door. This is the room that gets so incredibly cold. This is the one I was going to ask you the question about.
Okay.
Okay. So, and that's all of the ducted systems.
Correct.
I can feel the air moving now too.
Yeah. And
very gently.
And if we take a look at that, let me show you something.
But yet I hear nothing moving. I hear no airflow.
Is that supposed to be the room temperature? This is where we keep the cat's litter boxes and things.
Okay.
But
there's our head.
That's the unit right here for this room. And I guess the thermostat's up there, and we mounted the remote right here. So it would be handy, but I guess it has no function as far as feeding information to that. It's just a control unit.
Exactly.
Everything's up there.
Yep.
So, and you can feel this room's a little warmer than the other part of the house, and because we keep it up.
Yeah.
And then this room down here, you can see the one way in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the one down there. And
it cools this whole room nice and gently?
Yeah, to the depth we want it. And I know that we could crank it up a little bit. We did crank it up at one time just to see that it really could cool it down. But this is comfortable for us out here. And so we like to keep it in about this temperature range for this room.
Did this area here cool when the evap cooler was running? Did it cool well?
Oh yeah, we have a soffit up here with the ductwork in, and it heats and cools in here. Okay. And did you want to see the unit outside?
Yes.
This is the line hide for the installation on the 2 ducted units, and then obviously does the roof penetration and across and down to the condenser.
Okay.
And this was where you were.
This is where I had the concern about going up through that roof, and I was a little worried that it might leak.
Okay.
It's not as big looking as it first looked like when we first got it. First came into the warehouse, it was like, holy. This has been nice and quiet.
Okay.
Yes.
No complaints from the neighbors.
Yeah, and this is mounted actually just outside of the master bedroom.
The master bedroom window's right there, so.
Do you ever hear
never
it?
heard it.
Never heard it.
Never heard it.
Yep. You can barely hear it now.
Right.
And it is
First
running
started
right
this
now.
thing up, it roared. Well, not roared, but it was much louder than this, and air was blasting out of here. And the first day